The Boring Company is moving more equipment into Nashville for its Music City Loop.
That's right. A geological expert tells News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry the city's underground rock could make tunneling tricky. Caitlin.
The 9.5-mile tunnel would connect BNA and the state capitol and Music City Center with 20 planned stations and talk of stops along Broadway. The Boring Company says it hopes to start tunneling by the end of the year once design work and permits are finalized. More equipment for that work just arrived.
It is a somewhat challenging environment to tunnel through, but it has been done. Typically, a lot of effort has been put into understanding what's there, using geophysics, the electricity, the magnetism, the vibrations.
In October, people near the project area reported hearing blasting, believed to be connected to the Music City Loop. And just last week, the Boring Company posted on X that 2 rock removal machines are now set up on the site. But House Democratic Caucus Chairman Clemens says key permits still haven't been issued.
Our communications with TDOT have led us to believe that there are still permits that need to be filed, applications that need to be filed, and permits that need to be issued. So these recent reports about the conveyor belt to remove gravel from this project are pretty surprising because we've received no updates at this time.
The machine includes 18 miles of conveyor belt loop for the 9-mile tunnel, moving more than 33,000 pounds of rock every minute. That material, according to the Boring Company, will be hauled to approved disposal or recycling sites.
The real money on this is to be made from the gravel. The fact that the state of Tennessee didn't, retain ownership of that gravel to use in its own infrastructure projects is fiscally reckless.
The Boring Company says it will use a dust removal system and is in the final testing on a new gripper and thrust technology capable of bracing against 4 million pounds of rock and pushing with 1.5 million pounds of force.
There's the possibility of encountering caves as well as enlarged cracks.
But he says even with advanced technology, engineers won't know for sure what is there until they start drilling.
You don't know for sure what's there, what the engineers are up against.
The Boring Company plans to open its first operating segment in 2027. We have reached out to the company for comment and are still waiting to hear back. I also asked TDOT whether any permits are still outstanding before Boring can begin. Kendall.